wonderful, lovely listeners, ravishing readers, and Sonic cunts alike. Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog, the Fanfic, the podcast. My name is LT Fletcher, and I am the keeper of the Kinterbore computer, the Sonic scribe, the herald of the Echidna archives, and I'm joined by...
Fuck. Stupid.
I'm joined by the Porker Lewis to my knuckles doing tech support on the knackered old archives. It's Eddie O'Keefe. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm about to move flats. Yay! Not right now, but in the next couple of days.
No. Getting in the mood.
But an awful time to
Sonic
record.
Podcast.
Which is very, very exciting. All good stuff. How are you, LT?
I'm good. It's been a knackering all time at work this week, but you know what? I'm not going to let it get me down. Because Eddie, can you see? I'm wearing something special today. What have I got? What have I got on here?
You are wearing a tie.
I am wearing a tie. Do you know why?
Must be a wedding.
It might be, but also today is a very special occasion because somebody is a birthday boy today.
Oh.
It is the 17th of September, 2025 as we record this, and wouldn't you believe it, one of Sonic's dads, Yuji Naka, is 60 years old today, so happy birthday to him!
Yay! What a coincidence we're recording today.
Yeah, enjoy prison, you silly insider trading fucking idiot.
Well, can't all be winners.
Get off social media, you buffoon. But more importantly than that, there may be a wedding on the cards here in Sonic the Hedgehog, the Fanfic, the podcast. And perhaps, Eddie, perhaps you would care to remind us of why that is and how it came to be. Give us a little recap of last chapter.
Last chapter, Robotnik had a prison visit from Scratch grinding coconuts, who revealed that they had found him a suitor. And Robotnik had also revealed he'd been starting his stand-up career, which had done very, very well indeed. And Scratch was asking about his cloaca and his arse a lot. And he's very sad that he never got a cloaca when he was built by Robotnik. So, and then it turns out Robotnik's marrying Sonic's mum. So, that's not important.
Just a little footnote at the end of the chapter. But we do need to know about the cloaca, or lack thereof.
We do. Where is it?
I couldn't tell you, or could I? Because I have a little chapter, but before we get into that, Eddie, if you were to carry on from where you left off, how would you have possibly picked up, I mean, what a cliffhanger you left us on?
I probably would have ignored everything and gone to different characters. Leave the cliffhanger to sit and stew and to wait so people get excited and want to hear more. I think I would have gone to Vector and Espio and see what's happening with Vanilla. Potentially with Knuckles to see what he's up to. Potentially Shadow. Maybe push the tournament a little, because that's still on the horizons.
It is. Well, listeners, I must tell you, you may have all this to look forward to next time, because I've done none of that today.
Oh, good.
Eddie, are you ready for today's very special chapter?
Never ready.
You see, not only is there a wedding afoot, not only is it Yuji Naka's birthday, but also something else special is happening today, which you will see when you read out the chapter title of today's story. There it is.
Okay, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, the Fanfic the Podcast, Book 2, Chapter 5. Their mother will be found, the canonical ending of Sonic Underground. Here we go, lads.
Yes, Sega will not return our calls, so we decided we'll just write the canon ending of Sonic Underground.
Yes, this is going to be the official canon ending.
It
For a
is.
show we have no right to do that for.
We have every right, damn it. We're reclaiming it. All right, buddy,
reclaiming
take it away whenever you're ready.
Sonic stood, dumbstruck, as the Eggmobile landed next to him. There before him was the unmistakable form of Dr. Ivor Robotnik, freed from prison, wearing a tuxedo and bow tie, and a smile as big as the Master Emerald. This had better not be connected to that phone call I just received, Sonic said. Robotnik somehow grinned even wider before bursting into song. I'm getting married in the morning! Ding dong, I'm gonna fuck your mum! Oh, Fucking hell. Alec's voice emanated from the phone speaker. Yeah, sorry, bro. I'm no happier about it than you are. Sonic stared daggers at Robotnik. No! Absolutely not. This time you've gone utterly too far, Robotnik. You are not marrying my mother, and you are especially not doing that before I've ever even reunited with her. That's unfair to my character arc. I'll tell you what's unfair to my character arc, Spikeball! Robotnik gloated. Not getting my eggy end away! Fucking lord! Not getting my eggy end away for all these years! You're unbelievable! Do you know that? Sonic spat. Why don't you marry Catella? Who the fuck is this? Why don't you marry Catella the Huntress instead? Who is she?
She's a character from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, who absolutely does not belong in that show. That character design is insane.
Let's do a Google. Catella the Huntress, not Kate Middleton. Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
She's
just a lady, isn't it?
That's just a woman with giant tits. Well then.
There's a lot of fan art of her, as you might imagine.
Oh, I can see it already. That's such a... Yeah, good. There's literally an actual photo of her from the show of her just split-legged on top of Robotnik's face.
Oh yeah. She's very horny for Robotnik.
Well, that's good to know.
As are we all, let's be honest.
Of course. Why don't you marry Catella the Huntress instead? She's mental enough to actually fancy you in the first place. Catella? The bombshell redhead with an hourglass figure and tits the size of Barcelona? Robotnik asked. Yes, you bald-headed bozo. I swear you almost ended up married to her anyway. You both hate animals enough at least. Catella isn't my type, Sonic. I prefer flat-chested birds myself. Robotnik did a double take, then decided he wasn't going to bother responding to that. But my mother, Robotnik! You can't marry my mum! Then you'll be my dad! Sage peeked her head over the Eggmobile. Hooray! Sonic is to be my brother! Sonic, will you play Legos with me? Fucking Legos. Not now, Sage. Sonic brushed her off. And the plural of Lego is Lego. The Lego group, for fuck's sake!
I was waiting for you to get to this.
And the plural of Lego is Lego. The Lego group are very protective of their brand, and it's important we respect that, especially since you can now purchase officially licensed Sonic the Hedgehog Lego sets. I am a little surprised they haven't done blind bags of Sonic minifigures yet. They really should have.
It is mental.
Because surely it's a license to print money. And it must be the case that once Traveller's Tales, I will never call them TT Games, go to hell, finishes the new Lego Batman game, they have to be giving serious thought to making a Lego Sonic game. For goodness sake, Sega put Lego Sonic in their games. Is it not hard to be expected that Lego do the right and extremely profitable thing? Everyone paused to take all that in. Sage, I just realised Sage is an anagram of Sega, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, you're right, fucking hell, I didn't even notice that.
Fucking lazy cunts. Everyone paused to take it all in. Sage eventually broke the silence. Okay, but I get the Lego X mention from X-Men. Oh wow, no kidding! Then yeah, once we're done here, I'll let you play Legos with you. For fuck's sake. Robotnik crossed his arms. To circle back around to the point, you blue prick. Once I'm your dad, I'm going to ground the shit out of you. I haven't had a house, you idiot. Then I'll knock it down and build an identical house there, procure the deed to it and ground you in it, you spiny wanker. What is your problem? You're not marrying my fucking mom. Mind your language, son, Robotnik smirked. Besides, you've missed an all-important detail. She was the one who proposed marriage to me. Sonic felt as if he'd been punched in the ribs. What? For fuck's sake. A female voice is found suspiciously like Sonic's voice, but pitched up on the editing stage, cut in. I'm going to make this really annoying for you in the edit, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm afraid it's true, Sonic. I got here as fast as I could.
Sonic turned to see his sister Sonia, holding a thick wad of paperwork.
I have the documentation right here. It's legally airtight. And more than that, look at this.
She showed Sonic a page which had been stamped with a royal seal by the Queen of South Island herself. Then that means... Oh God!
That's right, Sonic!
Robotnik's eyes widened more wide than Rouge's wide on whenever she saw Knuckles and a big jewel at the same time.
As of tomorrow, I am your father!
Sonic held back a choke of tears. No! It's not true! That's impossible!
Search your feelings, you know it to be true!
Sonia shot both of them an angry look.
We're not doing fucking Star Wars bits. Neither of the writers like Star Wars, so I don't know who this is meant to appeal to.
True. Sonic was determined. There has to be a way around this. Robotnik sneered.
Oh, but there isn't. Tomorrow, I marry Mummy Dearest.
Also, I'm not in prison now. We're not doing that bit anymore, but you've probably figured that out.
As for tonight, there's just one thing I need to do.
Sonic clenched his fist in readiness. Whatever it is, I'll be ready to stop you, egg breath.
Oh, I think you'll quite enjoy this, Sonic. Will you come to my stag do? Fuck's sake.
I mean, it's got to be done. I mean, one of us has even attended a stag do recently. How was that? Hopefully less depressing than the one that you're about to read about.
Yes, it was lovely. We went to Reese, a friend of the show, Reese, his stag do. It was bloody lovely. We had a very nice time.
Very happy.
God, Jesus Christ. Last evening, Sonic found himself sat in abject misery at Club Mobius with a bunch of Robotnik's Badnik pals, each one more laddish and cuntish than the last. He wanted to say no to coming to the stag do, but he'd just been complaining about being bored, hadn't he? Aside from anything else though, if he had eyes on Robotnik, he could ensure the best chance of stopping whatever plans the diabolical Doctor had in mind. For Christ, these lads were dullards! Orbot and Cubot were alright in small doses, but they weren't here as they'd been tasked with getting last minute preparations dealt with. Besides, they'd sworn off the oil for New Year's, so the stag do scene wasn't really for them. Something the famously and canonically teetotal Sonic could sympathise with as he sipped his koala cola through a curly straw. As for the rest though, Scratch, Grounder and Coconuts were insufferable arseholes. Fucking Deco and Boko, lads,
Yeah.
were polite enough, but they only wanted ever to talk about work. And for Christ's sakes, lads, it's a stag do. Get a hobby. Bocon was sat at the kids' table, eating all the crayons. Mecha Robotnik was crying into her pint. Various doppelgangers of Sonic's friends were having races in the car park and punching various parked vehicles. And Belle hadn't turned up. She thought Robotnik was a cunt, which I mean fair fucks. At present, the conversation was being overtaken entirely by Batbot, whose idea of comedy didn't exactly match up to Sonic's. The winged Badnik finished his terrible antidote.
Und so, Dr. Robotnik said to the cleaner, Das ist not ein Eggstein, das ist ein Schmegstein!
Everyone burst into raucous laughter. Everyone except Sonic, who wanted his head to crack open just so he could end this. Robotnik leaned into Sonic, beer spitting into the side of the Hedgehog's miserable face with every word.
Having fun, Nettle Muncher?
Not hardly, no, Sonic groused. Why did you invite me anyway? You've hated me since I was a kid.
Well, I thought about it, Sonic, and I realised this could be the chance to put aside our differences and, got it all, be friends, perhaps.
Let's see. Sonic started listing items on his fingers. You keep kidnapping my loved ones and their families and turning them into robots. You've been trying to take over the world for as long as I can remember. You take every opportunity you can to try and kill me and my best friends. You smell like sulfuric farts, and you try and marry and have sex with my mother. So, no! I don't think we'll be friends somehow, Ivo. Fucking lord.
Yes, but that was all bands, wasn't it? You've got to have a bit of fun, Sonic, or you'll end up sour.
I'm gonna cut off your nedgers if you go through with this.
Not before I consummate the marriage, you won't.
Now listen here! Sonic rose from his seat but was cut off by an announcement from the DJ. Alright, party people, I see we have a stag do in the house. But I'm gonna have to ask you to keep it down so as not to cause a scene, or the cops will be mighty upset. Robotnik and his badniks cheered loudly. The DJ laughed. Oh no! Here they come now. In walked gun director Rockwell. Yes, her from off of the third Sonic film. Keep up. She marched over to Sonic. We've had a report of a disturbance in this location. Is this the Robotnik stag party? Robotnik balks slightly. Why, yes it is, officer. Then Buster, you are under arrest for not partying hard enough. Fucking Lord above. Legally distinct saxophone music began to play as Director Rockwell revealed she was actually the Stag Do stripper ground. She revealed this by doing a strip. As all the Barnicks began to whoop like wolves, Sonic was fucking mortified. This was no way to carry on. This was no place for an underage hedgehog. This was a poor use of the wonderful and talented actress Kristen Ritter. She's the actual stripper!
It's actually her. It's a quiet month for her, you know?
Yeah. This was a poor use of the wonderful and talented actress Kristen Ritter doing a stripping in a podcast of reprobates. She also won't receive royalties for her image. This is not a visual medium. Well, Sonic wasn't going to stand for this. He was going to go to his hotel room and sulk, so he was. As he should. Sonic opened the hotel room door before he realised it was stupid and pointless for him to have paid for the hotel because he could have just gone home and run the. He could have just gone home and run to the wedding the next day. But it's the convenience, isn't it? Plus the beds are nice. And they make you appreciate your own beds all the more, for absence makes the heart grow fonder. Waiting in his hotel room were Manic and Sonia. Sonic had dreaded this day, mainly because his siblings were so fucking desperately uncool. But partly because here they stood on the very evening of meeting their mother for the first time since she had split them up as babies and gone into hiding. And it was definitely not living up to the hype. Hey guys, Sonic grumbled. Hey bro, Manic responded.
Sonic, what are we gonna do?
Sonia asked. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we can do. But there's something that's been bothering me. Manic idly tapped the drumbeat with his sticks. You mean the fact our mom's gonna marry a totally bogus tree-boy like Robotnik? Other than that, it's something Robotnik said. He said she was the one who wanted to marry him. But why? Sonia rubbed her chin in thought.
You don't suppose... No, that can't be it.
Sonic shook his head. Whatever it is, let's hear it. I'll take any lead I can to prevent this marriage from going down.
What's the problem? What if we have to let the marriage go ahead?
Don't like that.
No, I know, but remember...
God, I hate Sonic lore.
The Oracle of Delphius was the one who prophesied Robotnik's takeover of Mobius in the first place. And that's why Mom split us up. So Robotnik couldn't get us when we were babies. And then as we grew, we formed the Sonic Underground and led the people resisting him.
That's right, Sonic recalled happily. And then Robotnik was ousted from power by completely unrelated means, depending on which continuity you prefer. Personally, I am fond of the one involving the detonation of the black asteroid and the ensuing electromagnetic pulse knocking out all Robotnik's machines. That can't be canon to this podcast, because it would mean Super Sonic would be unbelievably evil and dangerous, and we wouldn't want that, would we? In his room, Eddie O'Keefe battered away a carrot that LT Fletcher was dangling in front of him. Stop that, he said. Oh boy.
My apologies.
It's fine. Back in the hotel room, Sonia said,
No!
Bro! Manic spoke up. I think I dig what Sonia's laying down here. Maybe the Oracle prophesied that Mom would have to marry Robotnik, and that maybe that's the only way to ensure peace on Mobius. Sonic's face dropped like a sack of shit being thrown off the top of the Eiffel Tower, directly onto delighted onlookers below. It can't be. Can it?
We'll keep thinking of something, but for now, maybe we should get some sleep. Oh, that reminds me, can I sleep in your hotel room tonight?
Absolutely not. Good. Enjoy editing that fucking mess, LT.
Oh, it's going to be a delight.
Awful, awful show.
I love Sonic
Maybe
Underground.
if we do a Patreon, we'll review every episode of Sonic Underground.
Oh, well, what you've done there is you've made it so we have to have a Patreon, because I would absolutely love to do that.
Oh no, a
No.
Patreon.
Oh no, not money for Sonic.
What a fucking money for Sonic. Old money for new Sonic. Fuck you. The next day in the church, the various guests of both bride and groom entered, taking their seat as directed by ushers Sleet and Dingo. Dingo's the Australian, isn't he?
He's Australian, yes.
Of course he is, yes. Dingo sniffed.
I always cry at weddings.
Sleet snarled.
You idiot! The wedding hasn't even begun yet. I know, but I'm just so bloody happy for Doctor Robotnik. You can't be serious.
Sleet sighed.
This is obviously part of some grand scheme on the part of a doctor. You can't think he would have allowed her to take her to the prison for the murder of Brewster Blatt by coincidence, can you? Our intelligence showed Queen Alina had been researching prison dating. This was the perfect way to seize that wretched royal.
Our intelligence? What do you mean by that? Dingo cocked his head.
I am hardly surprised you're unfamiliar with the term.
Sleet rolled his eyes.
I mean our network of spies, badniks, egg cameras, men on the inside, that sort of thing. We infiltrated the Sonic Underground years ago, and now we hold all the cards.
Right! Dingo exclaimed, happy. And today those cards are going to be laid out on the table. Snap!
I was thinking more of an elaborate game of poker, but snap will do for your pea brain.
Sleet, why are you always so mean to me?
I just...
Fuck's sake.
I have trouble expressing my emotions, Dingo. You know you're my dearest friend, but, well, toxic masculinity makes it difficult for me to show that outwardly.
Dingo placed a hand on Sleet's shoulder and spoke gently.
Hey, look at me. Go on, look at me. You're my best friend, and I bloody love you. I want to be where I am.
What is this stupid fucking chapter?
You're my best friend, and I bloody love you. I wouldn't be where I am without you, and I was a cast off from a genetic experimentation gone wrong, and it's only thanks to your control, Gizmo, that I'm able to maintain my form. They never bothered saying any of this in the cartoon, so since this is the canon ending, I thought we should express how we came to meet one another. What? Why? God's sake. I thought we should express how we came to meet one another, and why I remain loyal despite our frequent disagreements. Yes, Sleet nodded. You are so right, my friend. I love you too. Ha ha! Dingo laughed. Gay! Fucking lord. Sleet pointed his remote at Dingo and zapped it, turning his friend into a roll of toilet paper. I'll expect an apology swiftly, or else I'm having to send out to Dr. Robotnik's room. God, the implications there are awful in every way possible. Yeah, shit all come.
Oh no! Oh god!
In the pews, Sonic Underground members Cyrus and Trevor, who the fuck are these?
Oh, they're minor characters, don't worry too much about trying to get their voices right. I can't remember what they fucking sound like.
In the pews, Sonic Underground members Cyrus and Trevor exchanged notes. They were mainly here because I thought it'd be neat to reference the recurring minor characters. They have lives outside of Sonic, you know? Cyrus is a lion, he said.
I think so. Let me double check.
If LT doesn't know, Jesus fucking Christ. Trevor. What fucking Trevor is not a Sonic character name?
Doesn't seem right, does it?
And you're saying?
Cyrus asked his friend. Trevor kept his voice low.
Checked and double checked. We monitored surveillance, and it's definitely the real Queen Alina. No decoy, no spy, no double, no robot. It's the real Queen. So any shows up, we burst into action, right? Death deterrents and all that business, yeah?
We can't move too hastily. If we act now to take up Robotnik, the prophecy may not come true, and the Queen may not reunite with her kids. Those are our pals, in case you forgot. This is their special day as much as it is the Queen's, though for different reasons.
Was this really our speech pattern in the cartoon?
I can't fucking remember, mate. Who remembers the two of us? Apparently I'm a mouse. I don't recall, but the wiki says that I am, so there we go.
What a sad fate, to be consigned to wiki fodder.
Yes, Trevor agreed. It's why more effort must be made by older Sonic fans to preserve that which came before.
There should become some kind of online repository for all things Sonic,
Cyrus commented.
Almost catalogues the old media and even reviews it.
Well, boy, do I have the website for you. It's called the Kinterbore Computer. You know, like the one from Sonic the Comic.
And the web address is very easy to remember. It's http://kinderboard.computer. Wow! What a natural thing to say, Trevor. Not forced at all. I agree, Cyrus, my pal. People do truly talk this way, and it's not just an advert. And also, you shouldn't be mad at the author of the site. It takes a lot of time to write these things, and he's very busy, particularly bringing you fun podcasts and doing regular streams on twitch.tv. Gosh, he sounds great! Cyrus swooned. And I bet he's got an absolutely massive penis, Trevor remarked. Good. Would you two shut the fuck up? And Asta and Badnick in a tuxedo angrily turned to shush the two pointless wankers. God! I got this suit freshly pressed and you two clits won't shut up. Fucking hell on earth! On the front row of pews, on the bride's side, Sonic, Manic and Sonia were joined by Bartleby Montclair, Sonia's previously quite shitty boyfriend who was trying to do better for her after he realised that Dr. Robotnik would come for him as well, as will be the case for all members of the aristocracy in the revolution, but in reality the working man will not forgive them either.
We will not.
No, never. Bartleby consoled Sonia as best as he could. Perhaps it's not all bad, Sonia dear. After all, Robotnik is quite wealthy, so it might increase your social standing to bring both families together.
I need to the throne, you fucking melon!
Sonia responded.
How the fuck can I increase my standing any more than that?
Well, to be fair, Sonic or Manic might ascend to the throne.
Have you fucking looked at them? Manic has ADHD and smells like weed, even though he doesn't even smoke it, and Sonic is a dick!
Fair point, my love. Just trying to look on the bright side.
Well, as much as I'm glad someone's able to do that, I think we're running out of options.
The church's antique pipe organ sprang to life with a lively theme. The gathered attendees rose to their feet. Dr. Robotnik marched down the aisle, his chest puffed outrageously outwards like he won the lottery, and spent every last bit of his winnings buying more lottery tickets. Which then all won. What? Sonic couldn't help but think what a flabbergasting cunt Robotnik looked, a smug sack of bollocks. Robotnik waited at the altar, wearing a grin so shit-eating it threatened to give him renal failure. This was the moment. He'd finally won. He was going to bring a child into the world and knob Sonic's mum all in one, and the blue bastard couldn't do anything to stop him. The organist then played a traditional wedding march. All eyes turned to the doorway, and there she was, Queen Alina, the rightful monarch of South Island, Sonic's homeland, mother of triplets, Manic, Sonia, and Sonic. Her wedding dress was befittingly regal. War games!
Fuck's sake!
Her veil so delicate, and her crown stunningly beautiful. Sonic could barely take his eyes off his mother. Despite all that was going on, he felt tears forming in his eyes. He'd been without parents for so long. To have finally found his mother was all he wanted. She was being walked down the aisle. Fucking Lord!
Gonna get worse.
He was being walked down the aisle by... Is that Knuckles? No. Sonic realised the echidna was too old to be Knuckles. But he looked so much like him. Unbeknownst to the heroic Hedgehog, the mystic who had his arms locked with the Queen was none other than Athair. Athair?
Affair.
Athair, spiritual leader of the Echidna clan and Knuckles' grandfather, for fuck's sake. They haven't really bothered our arse with these cunting Echidna bellends in the Archie comics, but Athair's actually canon to Sonic Underground. Of course he fucking is. Technically, he escaped being wiped out of history. The only Echidna from the comics this author gives a shit about is Dr. Zachary, but this chapter isn't the canon ending of Sonic the Comic. Stay tuned for that, motherfuckers.
Stay tuned.
I'll write that. I'll write that one.
No, Eddie,
Fuck
no,
you
what have I
over.
done? Fuck!
I mean, next chapter, you'll see what happens then.
Bollocks. What have I done to myself?
Athair, together with the mystical ancient walkers, what does this mean? Had divined us as today, the leaders of Hedgehog and the Echidna families must unite in order to stop Robotnik's great evil. He did think it was strange, however, that this seemingly led to the Queen of Hedgehogs being wed to Egg Twat. What did he know? Alina reached the altar, and Athair took his place in the pews. The Queen removed her veil and locked eyes with her firstborn, giving a gentle smile and simply saying, "Ah, Sonic!"
Fuck's sake. Mother has been found.
Exactly. Please be seated, Reverend Amachan announced. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the eyes of the Lord to witness the marriage between Her Majesty Queen Alina and Dr. Robotnik. To say amen, press the B button. Amen, everyone said. A marriage is a truly wondrous thing, where the Lord our God creates two souls so full of love they must come together like some kind of love magnet. Please refrain from placing actual magnets about my person, however, as I mess up my gears. It is thus that we honor this union between Alina and Ivo and stuff and etc. Look, folks, it's a wedding. You know the drill. Now, before we get on with the proper bits and bobs and that... Oh, no!
Oh, yes.
I understand that Amy has prepared a scripture reading. Oh, good lord. Sonic looked around the room, surprised that Amy was in attendance. She stood and crossed over to the pulpit, Bible in hand. She is a Christian, of course.
She is.
Good morning, Amy greeted the congregation. This reading is from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 12 to 28. She cleared her throat before continuing. And yay! It was that God was all like, bro, you can't be touching that. It's not cool. And lo, Jesus did say to him, Nay, father, 'tis not as it seems. This be not my neighbour's righteous fine wife's ass cheeks, though peachy and fine they do well be. 'Tis instead a bountiful harvest of fatted meats and old issues of razzle what I have gotten to praise thee. And the Lord saw the jazz mags, and he saw that was good. Amy looked up and spoke to the gathered masses. In this passage, we learn the Lord thinks tits are excellent, which I have to accept as true. In a marriage between man and woman, which is the only marriage I personally recognise, Jesus Christ, one person will have great big tits. But today, because Dr. Robotnik is the groom, both couples have flabby testicles. So that's probably good, and something and a sign of God's blessing. Thank you. Amy took her seat. Sonic shot her a look. Actually, what I think I learned from that passage is that your Bible is misprinted. Can you tell me what the passage should say, Sonic? I must admit I cannot. Oh, then maybe shut the fuck up in the Lord's house, you heathen dick, as Paul said in his second letter to Pizza Hut. What? Thank you, Amy, Reverend Amberchow said. That was a complete waste of everyone's time. Now, may I ask who has the rings? Oh, fucking Christ! Now, may I ask who has the rings? Someone shouted out from the back of the hall. Sonic, usually. Great joke, well done.
Thank you.
Is that the one you were really proud of?
Yes.
Fair point. Should have seen that coming. Moving on then. Moving on! What do you mean? Moving on then. The best man will give a speech. We usually have it at the reception, but we thought we'd get it out of the way now. So, for God's sake. Sonic watched aghast as Knuckles made his way over to the pulpit. Stupid book. The echidna clapped his hands together. Marriage. What is a marriage? Hell if I know. Is it a delicious bread? No. Is it a rock? Not even that. But according to the lady at the Primark, a marriage is when two people get married. I can't think of a more fitting thing to do at a wedding than that. Fucking Christ. That's the best man's speech. Oh, well, I'm still enough for Reese's wedding. Knuckles returned to his seat. There wasn't a dry eye in the house! Fuck's sake. Sonic telepathically sent his friend a warning that he was going to bash his head in with a brick. Now, the Clockwork Chow we've made an ordained minister for some reason continues. This is the bit where we have to ask that silly little question. I know everyone thinks they're terribly funny, but can we please not have any jokes now? It's really fucking annoying. Try getting some fucking pad or pressing the B button, for God's sake. Sonic's eyes widened. Of course, he can raise an objection. He can get this whole wedding called off. If anyone has any objection to this wedding, Reverend Amberchow announced, may they speak now or forever grouse about it on social media. I object! Sonic called out, with a chorus of gasps filling the air. Oh my! Reverend Umberchow was taken back. What is your objection, Sonic? It's Robotnik, for goodness sake. He's an evil tyrant who's trying to take over the world. Succeeded a couple of times too, and wants me dead. Mom, you can't marry a guy who wants your own son dead. Reverend Umberchow looked a little sheepish. Oh, actually, Sonic, this is for lawful impediments only. Sometimes that's the wording used. That is to say, you can only object on legal grounds. Like trying to kill someone isn't a legal ground. You can only object on legal grounds. Like, what if the couple's already being betrothed? Not because you don't personally like it. I mean, obviously, how silly would that be? We never get anything done. Oh, Sonic shrunk. Sorry. Sorry. There was a murmur. I don't suppose either of you are already married then? The bride and groom shook their heads. Piss! Then let's move on to the vows, the Chow Minister declared. Dr. Robotnik, do you take Queen Alina the Hedgehog to be your lawfully wedded bride, to have and to hold, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? I bloody well do, sunshine! Robotnik grinned. And Queen Alina, do you take Dr. Ivo Julian Titmouse Robotnik to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? The world seemed to move in agonizing slow motion as Sonic watched his mother say, Then when the power rested in me, I now pronounce you man and hedgehog wife. With a cheer from the congregation, wedding bells sounded as Dr. Robotnik and Queen Alina made their way out of the church. Sonic, dejected, followed, watching in abject horror as Robotnik and Alina flew off in the Eggmobile towards the Shezegg Hotel, Mobius's finest 4-star sleepery. 4 stars.
4 star. He just sprang for the 5.
Excuse me, are you Sonic the Hedgehog? A traffic warden asked. Yes. You're double parked, mate. They handed Sonic a ticket and left.
Sonic, we have to get after them.
Sonia shouted. You're right. This isn't over until it's over. We're getting the band back together. And as for Robotnik, gotta move a pace, egg face. Sonic, he blasted off at Sonic's speed in the direction of the hotel. I'm right behind you, Sonic. That's Amy.
I'm right behind you, Sonic.
The pink hedgehog that wasn't Amy called out, whirling her tornado legs into action to follow her brother over the horizon. Oh yeah, sure, great! Mana grumbled loudly. Will you get the one with that fucking super speed behind you, cunt?
Sorry.
Sonia replied, coming back to hold onto the tether on the end of Manic's wakeboard, allowing the greener Chitter brother to tag along. Arriving in the hotel lobby, the siblings were frantic. It isn't the name of a Sonic sibling, but it could be.
We have no way of knowing which room they're in.
Sonia panicked. Have you tried the bridal suite? Seems obvious, Manic responded. Yes, Sonic confirmed. But Robotnik was too tight to spring for it. Sonia cursed.
Damn it! He's always one step ahead.
Well, there's only one thing to do, Manic announced. We're the Sonic Underground, aren't we? You said it yourself, Sonic. We're getting the band back together, so let's band up. Fucking Christ. Sonic, Mania and Sonia used their amulets as some of their musical instruments. Sonic had a radical guitar, Manic was on the drums, and Sonia had a keyboard. The trio began to sing with their voices actors all changing because G. Lil White clearly wasn't going to do it. Unfortunately, I can't write music, and I'm fairly confident Eddie can't read it anyway. I can't. So he's going to have it in poem form and live with it. Hedgehog brothers and sister, looking really glum. Evil Dr. Egghead wants to have our mum. All we ever wanted was a chance to reunite, but now our worlds come crashing down on her wedding night. Don't fuck our mom, Robotnik. Please don't make us ask twice. If you simply walk away now, we think that would be nice. As with every song in Sonic Underground, other than the title song, it was shit and a waste of good storytelling time. Fucking awful. Seriously, fuck the songs off and write 2 extra minutes of a script and you got a much tighter cartoon. But that's the trick, isn't it? Because the music is so pivotal to the series. But why? It would seriously work better off without it. Too late now, one supposes. It's hopeless, Sonic bemoaned. There's nothing we can do. I failed my mom. For God's sake! Suddenly, with that warning, Queen Alina came running down the stairs, holding a test tube of viscous white liquid. She sprinted like a mad cunt towards the door. "I've got his sperm!" she exclaimed. "Come on! Run like fuck!" The siblings followed their mother outside and towards their minivan. What was the van doing here? None of them had driven it. Wait a second. How did Sonic get a parking ticket before? As if to answer both questions at once, the door swung open, and inside was none other than
The Oracle of Delphius!
the siblings exclaimed. "It's good to see you all again," the Oracle replied with a smile. "Now we must hurry." He sounds like ba-ba-da, ah-da-ba-ba-da dog.
I thought you were doing Brian Butterfield.
He sounds a bit like him, and the that dog of wisdom meme.
Oh, God. That is a good wisdom.
It sounds that's what he sounds like. He's very wisdomless.
It's true.
It has got to see you all again, the Oracle replied with a smile. "Now we must hurry before Robotnik follows us. Hop in." The four hedgehogs leapt into the van, with Sonic shutting the door behind him. Manic programmed the auto-drive setting, and they beat a hasty retreat. Robotnik, tied to the mattress, and indeed the bed frame, his dick out and everything, hopped down the stairs into the lobby. "Get back here, you cum-swiping bint, and give me a baby!" Jesus Christ. The weight of the bed proved to be too much, falling forward and pinning Robotnik to the floor. "I hate that hedgehog!" Scratch, Ground, and Coconut leaded the check on their creator. Scratch paused before asking, "How's my ass?" Inside the van, Queen Alina held aloft the vial of Robotnik's juices. "This, my children, is the answer to all our worries."
What are you talking about, Mom?
Manic asked, entirely rightfully. "The prophecy stated that Robotnik's evil would be undone forevermore if his foul seed were to be taken from him, and then taken by another."
There is no way that's right.
Sonia backed off. Fucking hell. "I'm afraid it is, my children. And worse still, I'm afraid the prophecy made clear the satanic spunk must be ingested by Sonic!" Everyone was shocked at Sonic. "Are you actually fucking joking me right now?" "I'm afraid not, my beloved son." Alina shook her head. "You must drink the contents of this vial to bring about peace on Mobius." "I would just like to point out," Sonic stated, "we have actually ousted Robotnik from power multiple times, and Mobius is, in fact, at peace. Reuniting with you is kind of the new top priority." "My dear Sonic, have you not had dealings with prophecies in the past? None of your great adventures. Is it not so that you have walked with the last descendant of the Echidna clan? Is it not the case that you have met the Ancients? Is it not so you have met another, unrelated race also called the Ancients, that I suspect were called that, much to fudge Google search engine optimization, in favour of a good game and not a sash one? Did you not make the ancient god of chaos? Why, all these great and noble civilizations prophesied this day. They each spoke of the cum-guzzling hour, which you would finally save Mobius and Robotnik once and for all." "I can't. It's too gross. Also, I'm underage, for God's sake." "Sonic, I'm not asking you to suck his cock. Just drink a little bit of the man's milk. And before you ask now, I didn't beat him off or use my mouth. I reprogrammed one of his bandits to jerk him. Crab meat, I think it was. I merely collected the prophesized goo." "I'm not putting my arch nemesis' spum in my mouth. What is wrong with you?" Sonic boggled.
Look, Sonic,
Sonia placed a hand on his shoulder.
I know it's totally gross, but if it would be to save Mobius, I'd do it.
"That's all well and good, sister of mine. Except it's not fucking you, is it?" Queen Alina lowered her head. "The decision can be yours and yours alone, Sonic. And I will support you no matter what you choose. But now the fate of Mobius hangs in the balance. Drink the man-made lard now and bring about eternal peace, or bring forth 1,000 years of war." Sonic quivered. How the fuck can he make this decision? But 1,000 years of war? For his beloved Mobius, any price was worth paying, even if it was unfathomably gross. Sonic gingerly extended his arm. Alina passed him the vial. He looked at the tube of Robotnik's yuck. He could feel his stomach turning. For Mobius, For Mobius. He raised it slowly towards his lips. Oh my god, he was going to do it! Queen blurted out. What I can! Sonic's eyes almost popped out. What? We're going to drink Robotnik's cum. The Oracle of Delphia said with shock. You mean, is that the prophecy? I thought it's fucking not. The Oracle wheezed with laughter. Ha ha! Queen Lena laughed. Gay! Sonic frowned. Maybe being a dick was genetic. Fine. I'll have it out the window then, you bunch of turds. No! Lena raised a hand. No! The sperm of Robotnik isn't part of the prophecy. But if analysed, we might be able to find a way to reverse the accident that made him Robotnik in the first place. Sonic gasped. No, he can't. What stupid conclusion to jump to? Oh,
Sonic, would anything surprise you?
You mean we can turn it back into, yes, Sonic, Dr. Kinterball. My dear friend. Sonic paused to reflect, then continued. You know, Mom, I've often thought that, well, I guess it's kind of silly. It's just, I didn't have parents growing up. Oh, sure, Uncle Chuck looked after me, and I had plenty of friends, but without you, and no dad, well, I kind of saw... Fuck you. I kind of saw Dr. Kinterball as a father figure. Alina screeched. Oh my god, he fell for it again! You're stupid as fuck! Everyone fell about laughing as Sonic put the vial down. His whole family were knobheads. The camera began to draw back as Queen Alina's narration rounded off Sonic Underground once and for all. What? There's no explanation! And so it was that I reunited with my children once more. Dr. Robotnik had already been stopped from ruling the world, so there was no need to bother with that. Which was nice. My dear, dear children. How I love them all. Eloquent, beautiful Sonia. Neurodivergent Manic. And stupid, gullible Sonic. Yes, this is the current end of Sonic Underground. And I couldn't have done it without all of them. The credits rolled. The end of Sonic Underground. But not the end of Sonic the Hedgehog, Fanfic the podcast. Suddenly there was a bump. The minivan had been brought to us. That's the ending of Sonic Underground!
Yes.
That's fucking as good as the show. Suddenly there was a bump. The minivan had been brought to a stop. Sonia tapped the button on the view screen and saw the horrifying truth. Robotnik had created a blockade. Barnacks and their hunger surrounded the vans. Come out of your stupid multicoloured hands up, you fucking pricks! Robotnik shouted into a megaphone. Manic activated the speaker system onto the van and returned fire. Never! Kiss my green eyes! Oh, very droll, you trio of musical bellends. But I think you'll change your tune entirely when I remind you of the leverage I hold over each of you. SWAT bots! Bring them out! Robotnik's SWAT bots barred 3 hostages. Siblings gasped as Robotnik laughed. Ah, quite a different situation now, isn't it? The deadly doctor mocked. You recall, of course, I have captured and roboticized the 3 individuals who raised you from childhood. Farrell the Cockroach, leader of the Thieves Guild. He raised Manic in the ways of the streets. The Klepto with the heart of gold, now my slave. And dear sweet Lady Windermere, who taught Sonia to be a true aristocrat, now nothing more than a mindless drone. And who could forget Sir Charles Hedgehog? Uncle Chuck waved. Hello. I'm actually fine. I got deroboticized yonks ago. Robotnik snarled. Piss off then! Go join the other team, idiot! You're ruining my mood! Fair enough. Uncle Chuck happily trotted over to the minivan and entered its why? Now, Sonic, Robotnik continued, I hear you're having a little tournament, and the winner is going to get a cash prize, which you intend to use to revive your recently departed friends. How sweet. Well, I say we make things interesting. Given one of my robotic daughters is hosting a tournament, I imagine it to be no problem whatsoever if you let me and my Bandit army enter.
If you let me win, I'll keep the cash prize. But I'll turn Fallon and Lady Windermere back to normal. He raised his index and middle finger. Eggs on her. Sonia and Malek looked at one another and nodded determinedly. Sonia grabbed the microphone.
Sorry, Larbuck, but a pair of fingers raised is better than that. They'd never risk letting you get your way just to save themselves. No deal.
Robotnik's eyes narrowed as his mouth curled up. I'm afraid you've overlooked one tiny detail, Sonia, my dear. Sonic demanded. And what's that, Walrus chaps? I can do exactly what I want now. After all, I may have not been able to get your mother up the stuff. Jesus Christ. But I've got the next best thing. I'm now the king of South Island, you stupid fucking cunts! Oh dear. The Oracle of Delphius held up a scroll. That's impossible. The prophecy states quite clearly. Oh no, I have in fact been holding it upside down all this time. Sorry, you didn't separate after all. That would have actually prevented all of this. Sorry. The hedgehogs all glanced back and forth, nervously. Alina winced. Alright, my bad. Didn't think this one through, did I? End of chapter 5. What?! LT,
Hello.
what has he done?
I mean, you set the wedding up. I just delivered. Part 1, Part 2. It was a little mini story within our story.
So technically, this chapter is 1.5 pages long.
Yes.
Oh God!
So Robotnik is technically still the spouse of Queen Alina. He is the king of South Island now. What's to be done?
That's a very nice little twist.
Well, I thought since you ended on the big twist cliffhanger last time, I'd better try and outdo it.
Well. LT, I've no.
You look like you've given up on life.
You don't know what you've done.
I mean, Robotnik is bad, traditionally.
Yes.
And, you know, sometimes you just want to throw him a bone. Sometimes you want to be like, do you know what? Give him a little win here and there. So, you know, total sovereignty over Sonic's homelands. That seems reasonable.
The villains do need a reason to win at some point.
They do. And it gives the heroes something to go, doesn't it? It gives them a reason to keep moving forwards with their little hedgehoggy legs.
Yes.
Tails is, like, probably still stood outside his house waiting for Sonic.
What a fucking mess, LT!
It gets messier with every passing chapter, though. But that's the beauty of this. I mean, this is the ultimate in literary yes ands, is it not? Building constantly on what came before.
Yes, it really is. How am I going to ruin this? I don't know.
Well, I thought we'd tie it all into the tournament, give Robotnik a reason to be involved in that. Because he wasn't present at the funeral or the wake of Cream's mum, of course.
Of course he wasn't. He was in prison.
He was, so he didn't sign the contract. But now he's got a reason to be there at what's clearly going to be the big action sequence of the book, I imagine.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, no. So, thoughts on, are you feeling good about moving forward from here?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I think I hate Sonic Underground so much. But as I was reading it, I was just mad.
Well, thank goodness it's finally over after all these years.
This is canonically the ending. As no one said otherwise.
Until Sega say that this is not the canon ending, until Sega send a tweet saying the latest episode of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Fanfic, the podcast is not canon to Sonic Underground, then I don't think we have any reason to believe otherwise.
Genuinely, Sega or the Sonic team will have to name our podcast, physically name our podcast, for me to be like, you know what, fine, it's not canon ending.
I mean, hey, if they say that, of course I'll back down. Of course I will. But until then, we've done it. We've written that.
And if in the future they have named our podcast, hello listeners, hello readers, hello Sonic cunts.
It turns out that we are, in fact, directing the course of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise 10 years from now.
Oh, God, I would fucking piss.
I could die happy.
Wow.
I can tell I've
Wow.
deeply affected you on a on a very strong emotional level here.
I almost feel bad for Robotnik.
I don't feel too bad.
Okay, well then. That's fine.
I mean, he is Robotnik at the end of the day, lest we forget.
But he also, end of the last book, he apologised to Sonic and said he wanted to do right and be good.
That's true, but was it all part of a ruse to fuck Sonic's mum?
Maybe.
Well, I leave that in your hands, Eddie, because you have the reins of the next chapter.
I sure do.
Any convoluted justification for any of the shit that has happened, and if you've been affected by any of the issues raised in today's podcast, then contact us on the usual addresses. Eddie, where are those addresses that people can contact you?
You can find me at eddie.opodcast, or is it eddie.o.podcast? Fuck it. You can find me at eddie.opodcast on Instagram. You can find me there. Is a good place to do so. And you can also say the socials for Sonic this podcast, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Fanfic the podcast, at what the fuck is it?
Sonic THTFTP.
Thank you. Sonic THTFTP on Twitter and Blue Sky.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm so tired. This has fucked my brain up.
Moving house is stressful, and then I've added this extra stress on top for you.
We're going to be putting stuff on the van on Wednesday and just being like, but Robotnik, sperm.
I mean, that is now in play.
They have that for no reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason why she has it.
I mean, maybe she did it just to be a dick to Sonic. That's possible. Or maybe it's part of a larger, wider plan.
Because there's no... She married Robotnik for no reason.
Yeah. Good, isn't it?
This is fucked. Oh, I'm so mad at you. Do you know why I'm so mad at you, LT? Because this whole chapter was pointless.
Well, it would surely be the first time that's happened on this podcast.
Oh, yes. Fuck, I'm so mad at you.
Well, I aim to please.
And where can they find you, LT?
Well, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky. LT Dangerous is the username. At time of recording, I am planning on doing a Sonic Super stream on Twitch, which is going to be a big, long old thing we're going to have. It's kind of Sage season, not Sage the character, of course, but it's Sonic Amateur Games Expo.
Oh, of course. Yes.
So we'll play a few fan games. We'll maybe play some regular Sonic games. We'll do a couple little interactive things with the chat. We have a book to review. We have the first.
When are you doing this stream?
It will be some point week commencing 22nd of September, 2025.
Interesting.
The exact date is up in the air, but I think we can probably narrow it down between now and then. Stay tuned to social media and that, guys, of course.
There may potentially be a chapter ready for that stream.
Ooh, a live STHCFTP. That'd be a good old bit of fun. I like the sound of that. I'm into that.
Time.
I like the sound of that, and I hope you do too, listeners. Also, now in saying that, that means I have to edit this tomorrow and get it out so you have time to hear it. So, yeah.
I mean, also, considering this chapter, doesn't fucking matter, lads.
Wow. It's a laugh, innit?
Fucking silly.
Or failing that, if you like, you can find me on my other podcasts, which include Ruthless Aggression Relive, which is a wrestling podcast, and Chatatouille, which is a Disney podcast. Yippee!
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
Hooray. And of course, as Cyrus and Trevor said, you should probably check out the Kinterbo Computer website. Kinterbo.computer is the URL for that site. It's good, and please don't be mad at me when I'm slow updating it, because I'm old and have a job, and I'm tired all the time.
Yes, and all the podcasts you just mentioned, as well as this podcast, as well as Birds and Dragons, are part of the Not a Cult podcast and comedy network.
Whoa.
So that's good.
It's good.
If you go to not-a-cult.com, cult.uk, you can find information on Not a Cult, including its improv comedy shows and other such fun things. Eventually, we'll have a tab on the website of our other projects, including this one.
Hell yeah. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to everyone who accesses your website and goes, Sonic, I love Sonic, I remember that, and then listens to this. I'm really sorry, lads.
I'm not, so
Yeah, on second thoughts, no, I'm not actually. I couldn't give a
no.
fuck.
It's bang.
I hope you had a lovely time, you beautiful bastards.
Yes, I sure did.
Eddie, I think that might just about do it for today.
Yes, I'm trying to get the XL bullies eyes to like peek over my head.
Dear.
Yes. Elsie, you've ruined my day.
Well, I can only apologise. Soz.
It's fine. It was very funny.
Thank you.
We really have to get that Patreon up and running. I think it'd be really funny.
Especially if we're going to review every Sonic Underground episode.
Yes.
Oh, I've got so many opinions on Sonic Underground.
Me too.
Including, it's better than you think.
Oh no, mine is. It's shit.
But it can be shit and better than you think.
I think it's worse than I expected.
It's a spectrum.
Considering that manic clip, I think it's fallen down on my estimation.
Oh, I can't wait to show you some of the mental stuff that happens there. But that's if we open a Patreon. Maybe in the future, listeners, readers, Sonic cunts. But until then, there's only one thing that we want from you
Ooh.
and from the both of us. And
Lads.
that is
Yes.
to don't forget to remember to always consistently stay Sonic. Yeah, pricks.
Yay. I
Happy
do.
birthday, Eugene Naka.
Get out of prison. Like
Geek!
I'm sorry, I had to play this out loud so that everyone can hear how bad this is. Or echo, so it's too apologize. How fucking bad is this cut of the audio being stitched together?
Well, this is just great. Watch carefully. Oh, wipe out. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, let me clean up. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh.
What?